Всем привет, дорогие друзья! Hi everyone! I am super excited. Like that. Actually, I really am super excited to see you here. I'm just kind of don't like that it's just my head here. Let us adjust this just a little bit. What's going on? Yeah, I think that's better. Okay, let's wait for more people to join. Привет, друзья! Hi, everyone! I am so grateful that you are already pressing likes under this video, even though you don't know. Maybe it's gonna be a bad lesson. Thank you so much. Спасибо, друзья. Thank you. Today, why I said is going to be the last reading lesson, not the last totally, it's just the last reading of the series of the books of this author, Julia Donaldson. Julia Donaldson, we have read, I think, 3 of her books, right? We had Gruffalo, we had a book about a monkey losing her mom, and we had, what else? Oh, that Tiddlerfish who liked to create stories. So today we have the snail and the whale. Oh, Cynthia, thank you so much for your support. Спасибо. Thank you very much for your donations. It means a lot to me. Thank you. So, улитка и кит. Some beautiful cursive here. Yeah, as if it's some Arabic writing looking. Улитка и кит means a snail and a whale. I think something's wrong with my eyes today. Yes, it was the book from the video when I was trying it from my phone for the first time. So today we have the full reading. Unfortunately, I can't perform it like Schmack readings, like explaining it in Russian, being all animated and everything, because I have to hold the book in my hands now. And that's why I'm going to use more English. So it's not going to be just Russian to Russian. It's going to be like translation and explanation together. So more English today. Hopefully I'll fix my computer soon and we'll be able to resume our normal readings. And why am I so red? That is the question. Yeah, that was the last question before we start. Привет, друзья, привет, привет. Кто присоединился? Привет. Where are you from? My traditional question, let's see how many countries we have today joining my humble reading session. This is the book. America, Holland, America, Brazil, India, UK, Ireland, USA, Morocco, Chile, America, Scotland, Germany, Italy, Finland, Lithuania, Syria, Romania, France, Slovakia, hi neighbors. Oh my god, Brazil, Canada, Tanzania, oh my god, Tanzania, hi. Northern Ireland, Algeria, oh my goodness, Hungary, Iraq, Poland, Victoria, thank you so much for your donation, thank you. Kazakhstan, Nigeria, oh, Ecuador, what's going on? What's going on? Colombia, wow. Greece, my favorite country, Portugal, Norway. Woo! The whole world is here listening to the book about a snail and a whale. Snail and a whale. So the snail in Russian is улитка. Улитка. Где она? Вот она. Улитка. Улитка и кит. Ну что, вы готовы? Are you ready? Egypt, Are you ready? I see Egypt joining. Maybe I should do it with my earphones, no? I wanted to use my earphones, but forgot. Is the sound okay? Let me know about the quality. Is it okay? Oh, okay, since it's nice, let's continue. So again, I'm going to show you the book, unfortunately. Don't judge me. I still haven't figured out how to do it with PDFs. So I'm going to show you the text here. I hope you can see it. And then I'm going to explain it. Isn't it blurry? Let me know. Daniel, thank you so much for your support. Спасибо. So, do you see the text? Very clear, good. That's perfect. Начинаем рассказ. Начинаем рассказ. Занимайте места. Про малютку-улитку и великана кита. A little bit faster. Начинаем рассказ. Занимайте места. Про малютку-улитку и великана кита. Начинаем рассказ. Рассказ – это история. История об улитке и ките. Начинаем, да, стартуем. So we begin the story, we begin the tale about a snail and a whale. Занимайте места. Место – это вот место, мое место. It's somewhere where you sit. So it's kind of as if it's a theater. Sit down, take your place. Занимайте места. Императив, да? Вы занимайте места. Imperative mood. So it's kind of... So начинаем рассказ про... This is a continuation. Про малютку. Значит, маленькую улитку, да? Малютка. Малютка. Про малютку улитку. Accusative case. Remember, we practiced it last week or a week before. Про малютку улитку и великана кита. Слово великан. Великан значит гигант. Да, гигант. Очень большой. Великан. Великана кита. Вот она. Малютка, улитка. Да? Маленькая улитка. Вот скала, где над морем улитка жила. Скала – это камень, да? Гора, скала. Скала, гора. Скала, где над морем, вот это море, 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 над морем, над морем. Чайка над морем, над. Да. И улитка над морем жила. Понятно? I hope it makes sense. И, do you see? Even I don't see. Trying to say it all by heart. И вздыхала она то и дело. Как мне все надоело. Вздыхать значит делать так. Вздыхать. Я вздыхаю. Вздыхать. Улитка вздыхала. То и дело значит иногда. Иногда. Вздыхала она иногда. Every once in a while, sometimes. Иногда. Как мне все надоело. So, I am tired of this. Мне все надоело. Мгм. Мир огромен, а я тут сижу на скале. Мгм. Мир огромен, значит, мир очень большой. Мир очень большой, огромный, гигантский мир. Мир огромен, а я, улитка, тут сижу на скале. На скале. Она сидит на скале. А могла бы уплыть на большом корабле. Это корабль. Корабль. So I'm sitting here and I could swim away, yeah, on this beautiful big ship. Корабли отдыхали в порту. Порт. А потом отплывали. Ту-ту. Отплывать значит уплывать, то есть плыть, да, плыть и уплывать. Вот так. Уплыть. So this is another verb of motion with prefixes. So this u something something usually means to do something out or away from somewhere. Уходить, убегать, уплывать. But about the ships, we usually say отплывать. It's the synonym. Отплывать. Отплыл. Пока-пока. Ту-ту. Ту-ту. What does ту-ту mean? This is the sound with which we portray the ships. So too, and actually the same sound for the trains, ships and trains. Too. Do you have a special sound for that in your language? So when you want to imagine that you are playing with a baby, like some toddler, and you are kind of portraying the train or a ship, what sound would you make? In Russian, it's too. Oh, choo. Chuch. I think sometimes for the train to imitate those chuch. Yeah, we do that too. But that with that sound like it's too. For some reason I made some phone ringing sound instead of doing something normal. Mike is sad that this is the last reading. It's not the last reading. I just ran out of the books by Julia Donaldson and have not figured out what to do next. So I will need to think about that. Jonathan is saying that the train sound is cuckoo. Are you sure? I thought it's a bird. Cuckoo. Kukushka, that bird is called. By the way, that famous song that everybody's going crazy about, like «Моя ладонь превратилась в кулак, и если есть порох, дай огня». Она называется «Кукушка». Cuckoo, that bird. Okay, let's move on. Because when I start singing, YouTube usually just cuts off my... I know it's just a coincidence, but it happened many times. Кино. Yes, exactly. And also, I think Полина Гагарина singing that song now too. Если есть порох, дай огня. Вот так. So, продолжим. Ей твердили улитки-соседки. Твердить значит говорить, твердить много, настойчиво, говорить, повторять, говорить. Твердить, I don't even know in English how to explain this. It's like you trying to persuade somebody. You say the same thing again very persuasively, like you should do this, you should do that, in kind of different manners. So, ей, улитке, да, genitive case. Oh, no, not genitive. Oh my goodness, dative case, dative. I'm sorry. Ей твердили, говорили улитки-соседки. Ростислав, спасибо. Thank you so much for your support. Соседи, сосед. Это тот, кто живет рядом. Они живут вместе, рядом. Да. А соседка – это она, соседка. Он сосед, она соседка, neighbors. So it's somebody who lives nearby. So her neighbor snails, соседки, улитки, соседки. Сплошь, тихони и домоседки. Amazing words here. So, тихоня, this is a plural form, but the word тихоня, it comes from the adjective тихий, meaning quiet, silent. So, тихоня – это скромный, тихий, да? Тихоня. I know that nobody actually does that. Like, this is ridiculous, but that's how they usually portray these people. Тихоня, да, тихоня, somebody very, very shy. Тихоня. Улитки тихони. Домоседки. Видите, дом. Значит, они любят сидеть дома. Опять, он домосед, она домоседка. Они домоседки. So it's somebody who doesn't like to leave home, who doesn't like to go partying. Like, those people really like to stay home. Домосед. So those snails are very shy and timid, and they like to stay home. Yeah, so they are not sad about staying at that rock. They don't want to go in some large ship. And they want to persuade her. So what do they say here? Что ты вечно елозишь? Сиди и молчи. Елозить. Первое. Вечно. Вечно значит всегда. Елозить значит kind of moving all the time. Like, you know, when you're so excited and anxious, you can't stay at the same place. So you're kind of moving. In Russian, we have a verb елозить, but it's a very informal. Елозить. So they're asking her, why are you constantly kind of nervous and just sit down, calm down, get a grip. Сиди и молчи. Be quiet. Но, малютка, улитка вздыхала в ночи. В ночи значит ночью, ночь, at night. В ночи, the synonym is ночью. So, but the little snail was kind of sighing Михаила в ночи. So again, her thoughts here. Если б только держаться могла на воде я. Again, word order, remember. In Russian, it can be very, very flexible. So, если бы, this is the construction that shows if only I could do this, if only this or that happened, if only something, something. So in Russian, this is если бы or если бы, the full form. So here, if only I could stay on the surface, держаться на воде. На воде, да? Держаться на воде, meaning not to drown, to stay on the surface. So, держаться на воде. If only I can stay there on the surface, not to drown. Впрочем means actually. Впрочем, for example, you are thinking about something, you're thinking and thinking, like, no, I'm not going to do that. Then you say, well, actually, let's try this. So this actually is, oh, wait a second, my phone is dying. My phone decided to die. By the way, this is almost broken. Terrible. So this actually in Russian could be впрочем. Нет. Впрочем, давай попробуем. Или хотя, давай попробуем. So it's not that common in everyday speaking, but it's a very common word in books and just in general in language. Впрочем, so however, actually, кажется, есть идея. So I think I have an idea. People in the chat are suggesting me to read White Nights. Do you know who the author is? I know. Dostoevsky. And even Russians have troubles reading it. So I'm not gonna do that. At least you haven't offered me to read Crime and Punishment. It's very difficult. So, no. Есть идея. Есть идея. Тинг, да, лампочка. Тинг. Есть идея. Вот улитки след. След. Trace. След. Вот улитки след. Вот. By the way, if you're following me on Instagram, the other day I was answering your questions, and one of the questions was, what's the difference between вот and здесь? They are both translated as here, здесь, да? But вот has a meaning of like pointing at something. Like here, you already see the illustration here. So as if I'm pointing to it, like вот след. So here is the trail. След. Вот. Вот след. У него серебристый цвет. Серебристый. I'll show it to you. I have this color now, actually. Oh my god, I haven't been using my microphone forever, so it got actually glued to the table. Very, very sad. My poor little microphone. I can't use it without my computer. So this color, not just gray, it's like a silver. Yes, see that? So in Russian, silver is серебро. Серебро. We have gold. Gold is золото, so the color is золотой, and if it's silver, I don't have any silver around me, but the color is серебряный, да? Серебряный. То есть этот след улитки серебристый, серебряный. So it's kind of a silver, серебристый. Где здесь? У него серебристый цвет. Угу. Серебристый цвет. Дальше поехали. Так, петля за петлей получилась надпись. Вот это. So, what's the word for this actually? Петля. Like, so in Russian, this element, this is петля. For example, when a plane goes like that and he does like, это значит мертвая петля. Very difficult element of loop. Mm-hmm. So is it the same for the planes when they go like upside down and just keep, how do you call it? Learning with you. Spiral, no. Spiral is this thing. Getting bigger and bigger. This is spiral. And by the way, in Russian, it's spiral. Almost the same. Spiral. But this kind of... Это петля. Like one element. Петля. Итак, петля, that's how she is describing the Russian cursive, actually. So this little loop after a loop turns out to be Russian cursive. Подвезите. Actually, can you read it? Let me check if you can read it yourself. I will give you a second so you can write the answer in the chat. So what is written here? Can anyone say? What has the snail written on that rock? No idea. Okay, maybe somebody. Only beginners here. Where are all the Russians? Where are this? What's the word? Spanky Ham. Oh, Spanky Ham, he's there. I'm waiting for you. What's written in this? Russian cursive. Yes, подвезите кто-нибудь вокруг света. Вокруг света means around the world. So, going like around the earth. Вокруг света. So somebody give me a ride around the world, please. That's what she has written here in her trail. Canson, thank you so much for your support. Thank you. Спасибо. So that's her idea. She was gonna go in on that rock. She left the sign. And guess who's gonna help? Кто поможет? Kit. That's not fair. They're actually Russians. They're here to help you. And leave it in normal printed letters in the chat instead of the cursive. So, а вот, again, вот, pointing. So I hope now you will remember this difference. Вот, here he is. I'm actually pointing at him. Вот. I wouldn't say здесь, Kit, здесь. No, I'm pointing at him. Вот, Kit. Вот кит великан, большой кит. Вот кит-великан. Он прибыл из дальних стран. Дальний значит далекий, далеко. далеко, да, далеко, далекие страны. Страна – это Россия, это страна, Бразилия – это страна, Канада – это страна. То есть далекие, далекие страны. Он прибыл из дальних стран. I hope it makes sense. So here, the whale has arrived from some faraway countries. Прибыл из дальних стран. Песню запел в сверкающих льдинах. Так, и песню запел о сверкающих льдинах. Actually, just doesn't make any sense. I think it's just a Russian translator's imagination. I wonder what's this book in original. So he started a song about blinking and sparkling, not icebergs, but just in general, льдина. You probably know the word лед. Лед is a frozen water, лед. So льдина, I think they have an illustration for it here. Льдина. Вот это льдина. Not necessarily, the iceberg is like a kind of traveling piece of ice, but льдина is a piece of ice in general. Льдина. So, он запел песню. Запеть, он запел, past tense, means to start singing. Запеть, запел, начал петь песню. Об умных дельфинах. Дельфин. Помните? Дельфин. Guess what it means? Дельфин. I guess you know. Дельфинах. Smart creatures. И стойких пингвинах. Again, I guess it's just the fantasy of the Russian translators, because the word стойкий, пингвин, стойкий, пингвин. Стойкий is somebody who is really kind of a tough in a good way. For example, some soldier in a battle, no matter what happens, he doesn't give up. He's going there to, I don't know, defend his country. It means стойкий. So nothing can crush him. Стойкий. What about penguins? What's going on? Стойкий penguin? It's like the least, I don't know. Penguins are always falling on that ice and just sliding. What's going on? Who translated this? Actually, let me check. Because now I'm really curious who did that. It happens all the time. Marina Бородицкая. Марина. Какие стойкие пингвины? О чем ты говоришь, господи? Окей. Об алых кораллах. Коралл – это на... Где бы показать-то вам? На дне есть коралл. I think you actually know what the coral means. Yeah, you know. Yeah, I have an illustration. Коралл. And the color is алый. Алый значит темно-красный. Например, кровь алая. The blood is that color. Алый. So it's not just like bright red. For example, this is bright red. But алый, it's like if you add a little black here and make it this kind of rich, dark red color. I don't think I have it anywhere around me. I have just boring bright red color, and even orange. More red for you. Pikachu! My son is crazy about Pokemons. Pikachu. I don't have Ali цвет here, so let's just continue. Ali. Oh! In the chat people are saying, yeah, like my nails. Woohoo! That's Ali цвет. Oh, I love you guys. Okay, so it's dark red, basically. Алый цвет. Кораллы. Дальше. Об алых кораллах и желтых песках. Песок это, как сказать, песок. Например, Сахара, пустыня. Вы знаете такую пустыню Сахара? Там песок. Много песка. Песок. I think I don't have a picture of... Oh, no, I have a picture of sand. Вот песок. Это песок. Да, песок. Песок. Sand. So he's singing a song again about smart dolphins and persistent penguins, and about dark red corals, and about yellow sands. Quite an interesting song there, I assume. Дальше. Допел, и улитка воскликнула. Ах! Да? Воскликнула. Воскликнула means she yelled, she gasped like, ах, ах. Допеть значит закончить петь. Все. Песня кончилась. The song is over. It means допеть. So, запел, where is it? Запел means to start singing. Допеть means to end singing. So it's over. So за, до, all these prefixes, they add these meanings. Дальше. А это китовый хвост. Китовый значит кит, да? Хвост кита. Whose tail is that? This is the whale's tail. Это хвост кита. Or you can transform it into an adjective and just say китовый. Китовый хвост. Tail. Блестящий при свете звезд. Блестеть means to sparkle, to glow. Блестеть. Блестящий. An adjective here. Блестящий. Sparkling in the starlight. При свете. Свет, light, звезд. При свете звезд. Звезда means a star, obviously. Дальше. Скалы он, кит, он, коснулся хвостом. Does it make any sense? Do you understand this? So look at the picture if you don't. Скалы, genitive case, скалы, он, кит, скалы, коснулся хвостом. Yeah, Roman is right. He touched it with... So, скала Это скала, это хвост. Да? Касаться means to touch. To touch. So, he, the whale, он, touched, the verb. Here is the object, like with something, with his tail. So what did he touch? He touched skala, yeah? So the word order, that's why we need cases, you understand? So here, skala comes first, then comes the whale, then comes the verb to touch, then comes the tail. If we didn't have cases, it would have been all messed up. Here, because of the cases, we can understand what's actually going on. So, скалы, кого, чего, да, скалы, он коснулся чем? Instrumental case, хвостом. So, he touched the rock with his tail. Super complicated in Russian if you see the word order messed up. Okay, садись, садись. Садись, actually I think in English you don't say it that way. When you are, remember this, imperative mood, садись, like you are pulling over and you see your friend on the sidewalk and you say, jump in my car, come on, jump in. So in Russian, for this situation, we use the verb to sit down. We say, sit down, садись. Садиться, да, сесть. Вот я сижу в кресле. So jump in Russian in this situation, you would say sit down. Садись, садись. So he is offering her a ride. Yeah, I will give you a ride around the world on the tail. So садись. Где? Садись. Sit down. И поплыли вдвоем. Поплыть значит, да, плыть. Начать плыть. Вдвоем значит двое. Да? Улитка и кит. Двое. Вдвоем. Вместе. Вдвоем. Does it make sense? I'm just checking. This is quite advanced, actually. So if you understand at least something here, that's already a great result. So do you understand at least 10% of what's going on? Why is everything so loud? Clear as day. High five. 9%, not bad. Better than 8, certainly. Okay. А это синее море. А это синее море. Баюкает. Ай, баюкает на просторе. Просторе. Баюкать. Баюкать. I am absolutely sure you will never ever use this word. Only if you're, I don't know, young parent or something. So баюкать means when you take a baby like that and you do this. Баюкать. Баюкать. So basically, I think they're using it as a metaphor. Баюкать. So the sea is shake, like waves are going up and down. So as if they're doing like a baby. Баюкать. And actually, when the lullabies in Russian, we sing баю, баюшки, баю. So this баю turns into the verb баюкать. Баюкать, баюкать. Баю, баюшки, баю, не ложись на краю. Да, баюкать. So the sea, море, баюкает улитку. Rock the baby? Are you kidding me? Rock? Is it a joke? Are you serious? Is it in English like rock the baby? No, it's not. It can't be, no. What's the word for English version of rock? That's ridiculous. That doesn't make any sense. Like rock, it's like the opposite of being all quiet and trying to put somebody to sleep. It's like rock. What's going on? Good Lord, that's hilarious. Rock the baby. I'm going to remember this one. I've always thought that rock is made like rock or the rock like stone. Rocking a baby, that is definitely something new for me today. Oh my goodness, English. Who says that English is kind of poor language? Throw a rock to that person who says that. Okay, so the sea is rocking that little snail. Баюкает. Баюкает. Баюкает улитку, да? На просторе. На просторе. Простор. Простор – это когда много свободного места. Да? Простор. Простор. It's kind of a space. Like when you step somewhere in the mountains and you see far, far behind, like, oh, not behind, like far away, you see that and it's like простор, много места. Ooh, да, простор. So in the sea, it's not horizon. No, horizon is горизонт. But простор is just when you it's a lot of space, like around you. Wow, so much better, feeling free. Простор. What's the word in English? Because people are offering like landscape, horizon. It's not. It's more like a lot of space, like much free space around. For example, you come into some new apartment, you bought an apartment. Oh, Daniel, yeah, you got a bottle of vodka as your icon. I think when you are a sponsor of the channel, like after a couple of months, you get the vodka as your emoji. So yeah, I think it's an open space. Okay, so if you come to a new apartment and there's no furniture, helicopter. Medical helicopters are flying here. Вертолет медицинский. Germans are coming. Yeah. Так, на чем мы остановились? We will never end this book if I keep looking for helicopters outside of my window. So, море баюкает улитку на просторе. So it's vast open and it's rocking the little snail. А это синее море баюкает на просторе. So do you understand it now after the explanation? Синее море баюкает на просторе улитку. So it's rocking the snail. Улитку, плывущую на ките. То есть она плывет на ките, на крепком его хвосте. Хвост, prepositional case, на хвосте. Крепкий means like hard, like крепкий. So So I can't break it. It's крепкий. For example, an egg is not крепкий. You can easily break it. Okay, so where are they going? Улитка плывет на хвосте. The snail is swimming, is going on the tail. Where to? К далеким неведомым странам. Неведомым значит ты не знаешь о них. So kind of an unexplored, some countries that you don't know of, somewhere where you have never been. Неведомый, неведомый, неведомая страна, some unknown country. More rocking the baby comments there in the chat. This is so educational. To the icebergs, к айсбергам, I hope you know the word iceberg already, right? Iceberg. Титаник столкнулся с айсбергом. Iceberg, да, это опасно. So they're sailing to the icebergs and вулканом. So let me know in the chat, where are they swimming? К вулканам. Vulkan. What does a vulkan mean? And I will show you a picture. Okay, that was too simple for you. Exactly. Vulkan. So you see, you know Russian. Iceberg, vulkan. Simple. You already speak Russian. К айсбергам и вулканам. Perfect. I like the illustrations so much. It's so good for the kids because, so here they're speaking about the volcanoes, vulcanum, but they always add some, I don't know, some funny fellows like that one. And he has emotions there on his little face. I don't know, it's amazing. Or like some sneaky dolphins, like look at that expression. What's going on? He's like, I love these illustrations. Alex Schaffler he's really a genius for children's books. So they're swimming to icebergs and volcanoes. Дальше. А вот высоченные волны пляшут. Again, some metaphors happening here. First of all, again, вот. I hope after this book you will never confuse здесь and вот, here. Yeah? So вот, like right here, you see it and you point at it. Вот. So the snail is seeing this wave and she's вот, волна. Here, the wave, like вот она. So it's not just simple here, здесь, вот. Вот, a very specific waves here, вот. Тут is just like the здесь. So you just need to remember the вот, pointing, вот. Well, remember my finger, вот, pointing. So здесь and тут, it's different. So, вот высоченные. You probably know the adjective высокий. Высокий, большой. Высоченный, it means super tall, like высоченный, очень высокий, высоченный. So you add that ен suffix, it means like super large. You can add it to other words too, like, I can't even make an example. Высокий, высоченный, глубокий, глубоченный, нет, наверное, нет. So, yeah, okay, never mind. Just when you see this yen something, it means it's like something bigger. I don't think you can say like красивый, beautiful, and extremely beautiful, красивенный. It's more like a slang. I think you would say красивущий. Russian language is crazy. Absolutely. Okay, so very big waves. Высоченный. About the waves, we usually use the like high, tall waves. We don't say usually big waves. So we usually speak like as if they're kind of have a height. Высокие волны. Высоченные волны пляшут. Плясать. Плясать means to dance. They don't look like they're dancing here, but again, from the Russian translation, I don't know. Some Marina messed up a little bit with her translations. Marina Boroditskaya. Well, it's quite good anyway, but I don't know, just not very perfect. Not, I don't know. Yeah, okay, let's leave it alone. So they're dancing. Пляшут. Волны пляшут высоченные. И плещут, и пенными шапками машут. Yeah, artistic translations. That is definitely artistic because those waves are dancing and плескать, да, это круто. Это круто, но, не знаю, для именно вот дословного перевода это не круто. Понимать литературный перевод, это уже надо с очень продвинутыми студентами. Но, к сожалению, здесь таких нет, как я понимаю. Здесь все в основном начинающие, максимум, там, intermediate. Так, плескать, плещут, волны плещут, да, и плещут. Плещут, значит, когда вода вот так брызги летят. For example, a baby is taking a bath. Плещется вода, брызгается. So when you're having fun in the water, you're just splashing around. In Russian, we say плескать. 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 Плещут. So those waves are splashing around. Плещут. Волны плещут. Плещут и пенными шапками машут. This is definitely a metaphor. So шапка is your head. So you see in the chat, the Super Parrot Tech has that little icon right near to his name. So this one is шапка. Шапка. Шапка, пенная шапка, значит, пена. Pena is foam. Pena, like shaven foam, shaven foam. Dan, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support. So pena also can be a sea foam. Remember the Little Mermaid story? She turned into the foam. Она стала пеной. Good question about the шапка. What's the difference between шапка and шляпа? Шляпа is something wider, like this. So you put it and it has this wide thing around it. This is шляпа, some elegant thing. Шляпа. Шапка, it's like шапка, right? So that's the difference. Oh, and Andre is saying he's right. I have a video. It's like very old one. I think it's like 2 years ago, or maybe 3 years ago, about winter hats in Russian. So check out Winter Hats, Real Russian Club, and you will see I demonstrated all kinds of hats and fully pants. You will see what's the difference. I don't think I have a шляпа there. Дальше. So those, again, getting back to those metaphoric waves. So they are not only dancing, пляшут, but also they are splashing, плещут, и пенными шапками машут. So they're waving with their foamy hats. That's what we are reading here. It's ridiculous. So yeah, but it's good. Spanky Ham is absolutely right. He says that it's quite a good thing that you are getting this metaphoric kind of a translation. Okay, so they're waving. Кому? Whom are they waving? Счастливой улитке. Счастливый means happy. She is happy. She has been dreaming about it for her whole life. Счастливая улитка. На быстром ките. На мокром его хвосте. Oh, thank you very much for your support, but I can't read your name. Bolensammler. It sounds like German. Thank you so much. Спасибо. So, на счастливой улитке, на быстром, на быстрый кит, на мокрый means wet tail, на мокром хвосте. Дальше. А это царство подводное. Подводное значит под водой, under the water. Подводное. Царство. I think I won't be able to explain it in Russian because царство. You know the word czar, right? In Russia, we don't have kings. We have czars. We used to have czars, thank goodness, but we don't have them anymore. So czar is the leader of the country. It's like a king. And the territory, is like the realm that he is ruling, it's царство. Царство. If it's a king, it's королевство, kingdom, королевство. But in Russian, it's not королевство. This is царство, царство. So, царство подводное. So, underwater kingdom of fish or somebody else. I don't know, maybe mermaids. So, царство подводное. Maybe Poseidon is there. Царство. Царство, you see this word? It's actually still kind of dark here. Царство подводное. Underwater kingdom. Где спят морские животные? Где спят морские животные? Somebody brought up Atlantis in the chat, and I lost my Ocean Master figure. It's usually right here on my table, but I think my son has taken it to his room. Thank you very much for joining my sponsorships on YouTube. Спасибо. Yeah, I wanted to show you the Tsar of Atlantis, but he's in my son's room now, unfortunately. Okay. Так, спят морские животные, где яркие рыбки порхают, как птички. Порхать значит летать. No, it's not Jason Momoa. I don't like Jason Momoa like at all. It's Patrick Wilson, Ocean Master. I'm almost ashamed of that, but I like him like a lot. So, I'm sorry, I'm running out of water. Порхать. Порхать значит летать. Например, птичка, птица. Птица порхает. And guys, stop distracting me in the chat because I want to talk about Khal Drogo and everything, but I should stick to that book. Yeah, I like Khal Drogo a lot, but not the Aquaman. So we usually also use the verb порхать, летать, in a metaphoric way. Metaphoric way, like being very light feet, like порхать, when somebody is in a super good mood, somebody is very happy. So very, I don't know. So somebody could say like, wow, you're like feeling really great today. You're порхаешь, like a butterfly. Порхать, порхать, порхать. Порхать. Так, so here рыбки, рыбки порхают. So it's a metaphor, as if they are flying, but since they're underwater, it's a metaphor. Erica, thank you so much. Thank you, спасибо. Порхают underwater. И смотрят акулы. Акула. Это акула. Акула. Смотрят акулы голодные. Голодные, значит, они хотят есть. Да? Они хотят есть. Голодные. Смотрят акулы голодные. Как храбро. Храбро. Do you like this word? Храбро. It sounds kind of funny. Храбро. Улитка. Улитка плывет на ките. Храбрый значит смелый. Смелый. He doesn't fear anything. Храбрый. Brave. Храбрый. Brave. So this snail is brave for riding the tail around the world. Yeah, brave snail. Храбрая улитка. Храбрая. Да, например, храбрый воин. Brave soldier. Brave soldier. Okay, let's go. А это небо. Небо. Sky. Небо. Все время разное. Разное. Always different. So here, it's very interesting. This, oh no, I thought it's an exclamation point. It's not interesting. I thought it was like different all the time, but actually it's not. I mixed it myself. Okay. Все время разное. So this sky is always different. То облачное, то ясное. Облачное значит там есть облака. Облако. Да? Белое облако. Here we don't have them, so it's a clear sky. Clear sky is ясное небо. Clear, ясно. And by the way, it's very interesting that in Russia, we use the word clear in the same way. Let's me please ban some flirty guys in the chat because I don't like it. So, все время разное, облачное, it's like clouds, and ясное means no clouds, clear sky. But also we use the word ясно when you understand something. So it's exactly the same as in English. Like, hey students, is that clear? Это ясно? Same. Ясно, clear. So it can be ясное небо, clear sky without clouds, and it can be something clear to understand. Ясный. So I hope you remember that one. То облачное means sometimes it's cloudy, sometimes it's clear. То облачное, то ясное. For example, sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's warm. То холодно, то тепло. So you see, if you want to show this, like, we use то. How are you doing today? Well, sometimes bad, sometimes good. То плохо, то хорошо. So this is that construction. Oops, some amazing illustration here again. Almost like Ayvazovsky. I'm just kidding, of course. Do you know who Ayvazovsky is, by the way? Just a little art history check real quick. Do you know Ayvazovsky? In the chat, guys, I only blocked one person who was asking me on a date or something, some ridiculous stuff there. So there was just one person I banned. So I didn't touch anybody else. What's going on there? Oh, most people don't know Ayvazovsky. Are you kidding me? Somebody who's from Russia, please send the name in the chat so people can Google. It's like one of the best artists to make pictures of the sea, of the ocean. He is incredible. One of my absolute favorite artists of all time, Ayvazovsky. If you look up his pictures, it's incredible. Those seas there, oh my goodness. So it's Ayvazovsky. I think I actually should make a lesson about Russian art because I am such an admirer of Russian artists. For example, Kuinji. Look up Arkhip Ivanovich Kuinji. Absolutely incredible landscapes. Whew. Yeah, so I hope you will look up Kuinji at least. He's just mind-blowing how he did that. Especially Лунная ночь на Днепре, it's one of his most popular works, but I like his winter landscapes, they're great. Sorry, a little artistic pause here. Let's get back to Russian. Okay. So, sometimes cloudy, sometimes clear, а то бывает еще. Sometimes it happens грохочущее. Грохочущее, грохотать. Грохотать means to make the thunder sound. Грохотать. And a lot of that we use in not in a direct way, like metaphorical way, when somebody's making a very loud noise, like children are playing super loudly. You can say грохотать. Что ты грохочешь? Why are you so loud? Грохотать. Грохочущее. Сверкающее. Yeah, sparkling, like that. Сверкать. Попробуй-ка тут удержись на ките, на скользком его хвосте. So try and hold there on the slippery. Скользкий хвост. What's the name of the book? The name of the book is The Snail and the Whale. Улитка и кит by Julia Donaldson. Okay. Дивилась улитка на небо. На горы. Дивиться, this is a very, very interesting verb because this might be confusing for people who learn Ukrainian and Slovak and Polish, all those other Slavic languages. So there, this verb means just to look at something in general, like подивитися, kind of look here in Ukrainian. But in Russian, it had this meaning like looking in awe of something, like, wow, дивиться, can be amazed. So again, in Ukrainian and other Slavic, okay, another painting here happening. So дивиться means to be amazed by something. Okay, mesmerized, thanks to Daniel. Oh, thank you very much for joining the sponsorships. Спасибо. Спасибо. So you see, in Russian, it has this meaning like дивиться. In other Slavic languages, it's simply to look at something, смотреть. So she was not just looking around, she was mesmerized. All those wonders of the world. Так, дивилась улитка на небо, на горы, на горы. Да, дивиться in Slovak. So it's a normal word here. In Russian, it's дивиться. На птиц и зверей. So это птица, это зверь. So animals and birds. Bird is птица, animal is животное, in particular this cute bear, медведь. I love their expression like медведь. So snail on the whale. What's going on? Ага, на птицы зверей, на морские просторы. Морские просторы. Again, remember the word простор. Простор. So, space. Простор. Here is the space. You see the простор. Простор. Guys, I'm here not to talk about my looks, so please stop doing that. I'm serious, I don't like it, like, at all. Don't describe it. Так, дальше. Морские просторы. И вздоха. Вздох. Помните, you remember? Вздох. Однажды сдержать не смогла. Не смогла. Не смогла. Сдержать means to... when you want to say something, but you kind of hold it. It's so amazing. So you can't hold it anymore. So she couldn't just keep it there. Она не смогла сдержать her I don't know, excitement. Мир так велик, великий. This is a very interesting word, великий, and this here is a short form of an adjective. Велик. You see, we get rid of that E. If it's a full form, великий, it means great. Great. For example, The Great Gatsby by Fitzgerald. In Russian, it's Великий Gatsby. But actually, just like in all the Slavic languages, again, it means big. But Russian has changed a lot since the 18th century. So we have those words differently now. Like Ukrainian, Slovak, Polish, they have this large word as velkий. But in Russian, большой means big, большой. But still, in the short form of an adjective, we keep that old Russian word, великий. So it doesn't mean that it's great. It doesn't mean that the world is great, even if it is, but here it means it is large. Мир так велик. So you see how crazy the Russian language is. If you use the short form, it is big, big. The world is so big. If you have used the full form, мир такой великий, that would have meant this world is so great. So great and big. Very, very interesting difference here. And we have a lot of these because Russian and Ukrainian and all the other Slavic languages like Serbian and Macedonian, all those languages, they were almost the same. But now, very often it happens that when we hear some words in other Slavic languages, it's hilarious to us Russians because to us it sounds as if some medieval person steps up and speaks that very ancient type of a Russian language. But for them, other Slavic people, it's like an everyday language. So that's why Ukrainian sometimes is very funny to us because only like old type of Russians spoke like that, like czars and yeah, like years and years ago. Yeah, like очи, eyes. If you say очи in Russian, it's like, what's wrong with you? Are you from the 16th century or something? What's going on? And meanwhile, in Ukrainian and in Slovak and everything, it's the normal word for eyes. So, yeah. Очи, what else? Pes, like a dog. In other Slavic languages, it's pes. In Russian, the word pes, it's kind of not that common. It's like diminutive, like pes. So, yeah, Russian has changed a lot because of the Orthodox Church in the 18th century. They kind of recreated the Russian language completely. So, back to the book. Мир так велик, the world is so large, not so great. Another meaning here. А я так мала. They even portrayed it. You see in the font. I mean, я так мала. Mala. Dan is asking if Pushkin had a role. Yes, Pushkin has transformed the Russian language a lot. So, I don't know, the people who were living with Pushkin, like at the same time, his books, they were like, oh my God, this is so kind of so modern. I can't do this. It's too much. Leave it to teenagers. So that's what Pushkin did to the Russian language. Okay, now drama is coming. Drama is coming here. Но вдруг случилась беда. Беда – это что-то плохое, something terrible, something bad. Беда, беда, беда. Вокруг забурлило. Daniel, again, thank you so much. Забурлила вода. Бурлить, бурлить. You even listen to the sound. Бурлить, бурлить. Вода бурлит. Boiling. Like boiling with bubbles. Бурлить. Вода забурлила. Начала бурлить. Again, those are not the words that you will see in your textbook, right? I don't think that any textbooks go that deep, like плескать, бурлить, баюкать. That's kind of the real language here happening. Забурлила вода. Забурлила вода. Налетели моторные лодки. Моторные лодки или моторки. I think simply we call them моторка. Моторка. Моторная лодка, meaning with a motor. Мотор. Мотор. Told you. You know Russian. Iceberg, vulkan, мотор. Super simple. Again, other words that you will never need anywhere. Тарахтели. Ник, спасибо. Thank you, Nick. Тарахтели они как трещотки. This is hilarious. You will never need these words, but I will explain it anyway. Тарахтеть. Again, тарахтеть. You hear? It means when there is some sound like тарахтеть. But also we use it metaphorically when somebody is like a chatbot, like, what are you doing? Like, stop. Что ты тарахтишь? Хватит тарахтеть. So when somebody is super actively talking, that's the word тарахтеть. Тарахтеть. Трещотка. So they тарахтели как трещотки. Трещотка, it's a musical instrument. I'm not sure. Do you have it actually in your culture? It's like a little stick. Like, I don't even know. It's amazing. When I was in a kindergarten, I remember I was like 5 years old and they gave it to me and I was like, wow. That was incredible. It's a really strange musical instrument when you're making that strange sounds with wooden sticks. Like, I don't know. Do you have it? What's the word? Somebody please translate the word трещотка. What kind of... Actually, what's the history of that instrument? I've never even... Kind of interesting. I should Google it now. Трещотка. No, it's not drumsticks. Oh my god. Hey there. So, it's not drum. Drum is like... No, here you hold it like that and just kind of... Some wooden thing. Almost like... It looks like... God, what's the word when some noble dame is waving at herself? Like... Forgot. So that looks like that thing. Wretched. Maybe. I don't know this word. I've never even thought about it. I've seen it for the first time since my kindergarten. But I really liked that instrument. Rattle. Okay. Not harmonica. Yes, that thing is the fan. So if you do that, if you put the fan upside down and you do this, like, that's that musical instrument. Трещотка. Трещотка. Thank you, first class Castortine. Okay, let's move on. So those motor boats were as loud... No, not accordion, not the... Okay, never mind. Just imagine that they were super loud. That's what it's all about. Okay. И рванулся кит. И метнулся кит. Рванулся, метнулся. Those are interesting verbs. Рвануться means to rush somewhere. Рванулся. Рваться, somewhere, going really fast. Метаться means to not be sure what to do. Like метаться, going there, you don't know, метаться. So the whale panicked and he didn't know where to go. So он рванулся and then метнулся, so he's panicking, just running around. Слишком близко к пляжу подплыв. So he got too close to the shore. Слишком близко к пляжу подплыл. Please keep your book on the opposite side. Why is that? I can, but why? Like that? I'll try, but okay. It's just easier for me to read when it's on my right. But okay, just for you, I'll make an exception. Okay. И вот лежит он на берегу. Oh, can't see because of the comments. You are watching from your phone, I guess. So, он лежит на берегу. Он лежит на берегу. Это берег. Берег. Кит на берегу. Он лежит на берегу. This is the snail speaking. Скорее в воду. Hurry up, go get into the water. Скорее в воду. Скорее в воду. God, now I don't see the text because of your messages. So we need to find something in between. Скорее в воду. Я не могу. Я не могу. I can't. Я не могу. Я слишком большой. And you see how large these letters are. I am too big. Я слишком большой. I am too large. Too large for what? Для чего? Чтобы ползать по суше. I am too big to crawl on the surface. So, суша. Суша – это земля, да? Суша. Суша, песок. Daniel is asking, what's the difference? Я не могу и я не умею. Я не могу is in general, you can't do something. It doesn't mean that you have no skill, basically. For example, somebody's asking you, come on, play the piano now. We're having a concert. Come on, play. And you can say, я не могу. I can't. It means I can't now. Maybe you are running somewhere. No, I can't. Я не могу. But я не умею means that you have no skill. So here it means that you literally cannot play the piano. Я не умею. So уметь means the skill itself. So я не умею готовить means I can't cook. I would burn all the dishes, like not able to perform cooking. Or я не умею читать. I can't read. I don't know the Cyrillic alphabet. I can't read. Я не умею. So you can't do it, even if you want to. But я не могу, it's much wider. Maybe you can't just right now. Maybe you can't because you don't want to. So it's a little bit wider than that. So уметь, it's about skills. Мочь is about performing some actions. Okay, so я не могу, here he says he can't. It's not possible for him. He can't. Я не могу. Так, я слишком большой, чтобы ползать по суше. I'm too big to crawl on the surface. Not on the surface, on the land. On the land. Then, голос китовый все глуше. Голос – это, как мы говорим, голос, мой голос, да, голос. So, голос китовый, the voice of the whale, китовый голос. Все глуше. Глуше, значит, глухой, it has two meanings. Глухой might mean to be deaf, but also it's about the sound, like this. This is the sound, this is the sound. So it's faints and faints and faints. You almost don't hear it, like глухой голос, right? So does it make sense? So he's getting weak, his voice is fading. Yeah, Daniel is saying that's how we sound when we talk in a mask on public. Yes, exactly. Глуше, значит, тише, слабее. Да. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. So he can't. Actually, this book is incredible. I'm making fun of the translation, but it is very strong, actually. I told you in one of the previous videos, I cry reading this book. When I read this book to my son, I'm like, oh, tearing up every time. For no reason. Okay. Голос китов глуше. Then again, this is the snail speaking. О, как мне сдвинуть такую гору? How can I move this mountain? Как я сдвину такую гору? А впрочем, again, this word, впрочем, actually, let me think about that. А впрочем, знаю, I know. Держись, я скоро. So here it's very interesting. It's a very, very conversational way of speaking. So it's a dialogue between the snail and the whale. So, oh, how would I move this mountain? But actually, I have an idea. А впрочем, знаю, держись. Держись means hold on. Держись. Я скоро. Скоро means fast, but literally means kind of I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'll be back as soon as possible. Я скоро. Я скоро. And actually just write down this expression. It's super common. And it's a very common way to answer the question, where are you going? I'll be right back. Я скоро. So you're not actually answering the question, but you were just saying that you'll be back soon. Я скоро. И в путь малютка-улитка пустилась довольно прытко. Again, you will never need these words. Maybe if you have, I don't know, if you are in Russia and you want to impress your Russian friends, but it's like super advanced. Прытко значит быстро. Прыткий, быстрый. And fun fact about me, I use these words all the time. And when I speak English, I'm like 10% funny compared to how I speak in Russian. Because in Russian, I am crazy in Russian. I use all these words and my friends already know that. So I use the words like давеча, обожди, stuff like that. I love it. So unfortunately, I can't perform it in English equally. Okay, so she went really fast as possible for the snail. Дальше. Let's hurry up. We've been here for an hour and a half. I promised it to be short. Oh my god. В соседней школе звенит звонок. Звонок – это между уроками. So it's the ending of the lesson or the beginning of the lesson. Звонок. Звенит звонок. Сейчас начнется второй урок. The second lesson is going to start now. Сейчас начнется второй урок. А вот и учитель. А вот и учитель. That's me. Teacher. She even looks like me, like all grumpy with hair like that. So, а вот и учитель. Строгая дама. Строгая means strict. It's like my twin. Строгая дама. Dama is like dame. So it's angry, strict teacher. Строгая дама. So she's yelling at them. Open the books. Sit straight. Откройте книжки. Сидите прямо. Yeah, I should learn to be a teacher like that. Sit down. Open your books. Be quiet. I'm not like that. I've never been like that, actually. But I guess sometimes it's necessary. So, это доска. 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 Квадратная. Square. Квадратная. Черная. Черная. The black color. Черный. Черная. Квадратная, черная. А это вот наша улитка проворная. More funny synonyms for you. Проворный значит быстрый. Remember? Прыткий, быстрый, проворный. Это улитка проворная. Улитка в классе. A snail in the class. Нарушены правила. Rules are broken. Ой, она след на доске оставила. She has left a trail on the board. Она след на доске оставила. Да это же буквы. Those are letters. Those are letters. Это же буквы. Again, that же adds emotions, that particle. Это же буквы. Those are the letters. So it's emotional. Это же буквы. Это же буквы. И надпись. The sign is simple. Надпись проста. Всего два слова. 2 words. Again, let me know in the chat. Do you understand what it says? What does it say? It's Russian cursive. Why don't you know Russian cursive yet? I have a long, like 30 minutes video about it. Check it out. Russian cursive, Real Russian Club, you can look it up. Спасите кита. Save the whale. Exactly. Спасите кита. И вот все бегут. Пожарных зовут. So everybody is running. Пожарные. Firefighters in Russian, it's пожарные. So they're calling for the firefighters. Пожарных зовут. Киту, dative case, киту. Киту на пляже, on the beach, на пляже, копают, digging, копают пруд. So they're digging a pond for that whale. И на спину, on the back, воду прохладную льют. Прохладный means cool, kind of not warm. Cold. Not super cold, but cool water. Прохладный. Прохладную воду на спину льют. Дальше. Но вот и прилив. Прилив, когда вода приходит. So it can be отлив, like и прилив. So it usually is affected by moon, like the water goes out and the water goes back. Прилив, отлив. So the water is back. Прилив. Расставаться пора. Расставаться means to depart, kind of to say goodbye. Расставаться пора. Пора means it's time. It's time to do something. We have to go now. It's time. Пора идти. Пора идти. Or some strict mother is talking to her son like, it's time to become an adult, my dear boy. Пора стать взрослым. So this, it's time for you to do something. It's пора. So it's time to say goodbye. The whale is swimming away. Расставаться пора. Весь городок им кричал «Ура!». Городок – маленький город, little town, the whole town was yelling, кричал «Ура!». Ура, I guess you know it's hooray. И махала вслед детвора. Детвора значит дети. Дети. Махала вслед детвора значит дети махали. Ура! Пока! Oh, Andre, thank you so much for your support. Steve Jobs Repair Fund. I'm just a little afraid to repair my computer in Slovakia because I have read a lot of reviews about the repair services in Slovakia, and I'm really a little bit scared to go there. Okay, so they saved the whale. И поплыли, they started to swim, они поплыли к той далекой земле. So they swam to that faraway land. Где тихони улитки сидят на скале. Тихони, remember I told you about the word тихоня. Тихоня, shy person, тихоня. Улитки тихоня сидят на скале и кричат, so they yell, кричат, подружку встречая, so they're saluting her, their little friend. Ты стала совсем большая. So you have become so big. And here it means in terms of her mind, I guess. So she traveled all over the world. So she has become so big. You have grown up so much. Doesn't mean that she grew. Okay. И пошли тут рассказы. Пошли тут рассказы means the here come the story. Here come the story. Да? Пошли рассказы. Again, о дальних морях. About the faraway seas. О кораллах, corals, и звездах. О кораллах и звездах. О птицах, about the birds, о птицах, зверях, animals. Remember the shocked and mesmerized bear there. Зверь. Snail on the whale. The bear is зверь. Зверь. И о том, как улитка, хоть и мала, and about the snail who even if she was little, she was small, хоть и мала, кита великана спасла. Even though she was small, she saved the giant whale. So he survived with her help. И сказал им кит, and so said the whale. И сказал им кит, занимайте места, take your seats. Занимайте места. И расселись они на хвосте у кита. So they sat down everywhere on the whale's tail. Расселись. So рассесться means there are a lot of people somewhere and they are taking their seats. Расселись. Расселись. So here, они расселись на хвосте, сели на хвосте. И песню запели. Remember, they started to sing. Запели. И песню запели И скрылись вдали means they disappeared far away. Скрылись вдали. И долго гудели им вслед корабли. Гудеть means гудели им вслед корабли. Actually, that's it for the book. So that was the end of the story. I saw your question about great and big. Give me a second. I will explain it again. Now let me know in the chat. Did you understand it in Russian? Did you understand it? So what do you think about it? Was it too difficult for you? Was it okay? Улитка и кит. This is a book about Julia Donaldson. Julia Donaldson, Улитка и кит. So the difference between великий и большой. Великий means great in Russian, but in the old Russian, the ancient Russian language, it used to mean large. Великий. And in all the other Slavic languages, it still means large. But in Russian, it means great already. Yeah, so only very rarely when it comes to the short form of the adjective, он велик, мир велик, like the world is big, in a short form of the adjective, we can use this old adjective. Okay, so did you like the story? I love it so much. I really love this story. Okay, I see some people got it. Some people said it like 20% or something. Thank you very much again, everybody, for your support. Today, actually, I'm gonna tell this. I had to deal with a very unpleasant situation. I went to my Facebook. I almost never use my Facebook because I have more than 2,000 messages there. And in my Facebook reviews page, you know, when you can leave a review like 3 stars, 4 stars, 5 stars, and you can leave your opinion about my work, I found a very, I don't know, disgusting review about me. So there was some fake page, absolutely 100. I actually have my suspicion who that person is and why she hates me so much, but still I'm gonna tell you about it. So you kind of know what's going on. So she said that as if I were talking to some man in private chats. So that's the review she leaves on my page, that this girl is a scam, she's terrible, she's a fraud, she's chatting with men in private chats and begging them to send money to her, and she's super flirty, sending heart eyes and saying how handsome they are, like kind of taking the man there. So this is absolutely ridiculous. So guys, if you see that, it's just I was so angry when I saw that because it is absolutely not true. So she said there as if I was texting somebody about how broke I am now. I am devastated. I am divorced. I am a single mom dying of hunger, begging people for money. This is ridiculous. So first thought I got, maybe somebody started to do it for my name. I don't know. So please, if you see something like that, let me know immediately. Because one time I had this situation when somebody created a page with my photograph. They created an email on Gmail using my name, my last name, and some random numbers there. So it was Daria Molchanova something. And they downloaded all my free lessons from YouTube, and they were trying to sell it, to make it like a paid course. Yeah, like a paid course. And I guess there it was somewhere on Udemy or something. So that guy is sending me a letter with my face on it, with my name in the email. And so he's sending me an email. You know what? They're asking to send your passport so I can verify the ID. Don't you want to make some money? We can sell it. So I'm like, what? What's going on? So I realized that somebody was going to sell the free lessons that I make from my name, using my picture, using my like everything. And just on the stage, when the site asked for the verified ID, they decided to contact me. So I think that it's really possible that somebody might contact you and do that stuff, like talk to you from my it's crazy. But if something like that happens, actually that comment on Facebook, it was left a month ago, and I'm shocked that nobody told me about that. I'm like doing my stuff, giving free lessons, and I had no idea somebody left that nasty, terrible BS comment there. It's like a complete lie from the fake account. So yeah, I would never ever ask you for money in a private chat. The only way to support my work, it's the official way. I put it on YouTube everywhere, like under each video. So if it happens, never ever think that it's me. There was literally one time in my entire life when I asked for money, and it was connected with my mother's funeral. So in the beginning of February, I sent an email to my email subscribers, and I asked them, if you can help me, if you can buy some of my courses, you will be I'll be very grateful if you do that. But it never ever happened in private conversations with men. Like never. I never said that some men are handsome, never were sending some loving emojis to them. It's ridiculous. Again, I have my suspicion there is one person in this world who hates me a lot, unfortunately, and I guess that was her. But just in case, if something like that happens, uh, just let me know. Let me know, because you know that I would never ever ask you for money like that. Just never. Okay. So the only way I make money is by selling my courses, and I spend a lot of time making those courses. But just like, oh, send me some money and I will send you some of my pictures. It's it's ridiculous. Okay, it cannot happen. Okay, so just really, I'm really shocked. It's been a month since that comment has been there, and there are like 40 replies. There are people are arguing, trying to defend me there, and I had no idea it was going on there. This is just, I don't know, this is ridiculous. So next time you see something like that, please let me know so I can go there and look what's going on, because yeah, unfortunately I forgot about Facebook completely. And okay, I just wanted to let you know in case you have to deal with something like that. Okay. If you have any questions, I've been chatting like crazy. Remember that expression we learned today. Тарахтеть как трещотка. So, я тарахчу как трещотка. So yeah, just beware of those people, right? Because she said like, I have all the emails, all the screenshots, all the chats to prove it. And when I posted it, it's like hundreds of other men that were her victims. They agreed, like, I'm like, send it to me. I'm the first person would like to see. What are you talking about? Because I like never have private conversations with men. And if you tried that, some men do try that. They send messages to me like, become in person. I never do that. Okay, so like really not even close. So just, I don't know. I wouldn't be even surprised if she sends some photoshopped chat to me, because that person is crazy, trust me. She's crazy. Yeah, I guess I have to learn how to deal with it. Oh, thank you very much for your support from Poland. Thank you. Спасибо. Спасибо большое. You are too sensitive, Daria. No, I'm not. I'm really not, because I know that it's not true, because it couldn't be like really further from truth. She said there that she was talking to my fiance, telling that she's divorced and she's broke and raising her child alone. It's ridiculous, because I am working so hard that my husband was able to quit his job. So I am definitely not a broken single mom. It doesn't make any sense. That's why I understood immediately that it was completely fake, and this conversation couldn't even nearly take place in reality, because yeah, I guess, I don't know. I'm not used to people being evil and kind of nasty, and because I'm a kind of very nice person. I really hate when somebody starts something like that, and I just feel uncomfortable when this happens. Because I myself, no matter how much I dislike somebody, I would never do that, because it's just, I don't know, it would make me feel bad that I go kind of so down to do stuff. So, oh, thank you. Somebody supported me again. Спасибо. So yeah, sorry about the complaining, but if you see something like that on YouTube and, oh, not YouTube, but Facebook, to see what I'm talking about, literally go to Facebook, Real Russian Club Facebook page, and on the rating, there is a rating page, like you recommend this page or you don't recommend this page. So there is this one single message from that crazy lady from the fake Facebook page who just, yeah, I guess my level of disagreement was so high that YouTube decided to stop my live lesson. Oh my goodness, actually guys, we have been here for 122 minutes. Jamal is asking why is this the last reading. It's the last reading because we are running out of the books. I'm not sure. We had Chmyak books, right? But I ran out of them. Now we have read several books by Julia Donaldson, so we're running out of them. So I'll try to figure something out. If you have any ideas about what can we read, I will be happy if you make some proposal to me. And yeah, about Russian art. Look up Kuinji. Oh, I think I can't send the message to you. So Kuinji, this is my favorite Russian artist. Absolutely amazing art. Kuinji, Лунная ночь на Днепре. Incredible. So, okay, any questions to me? I should really stop talking and stop this video. It's been crazy long. Is this the last live stream? No, it's not. Tom, thank you so much. More good people than bad, I am sure. I always try to see good in everybody. And even in that evil, mean, crazy person, I understand what's going on and why they're doing that. I really understand. And I'm not even kind of angry about that. So, yeah, I always try to see good in people. Did Roman enjoy his birthday? He did. But actually, unfortunately, he's so spoiled. He's so crazy spoiled because his dad, my husband, he buys all kinds of stuff for him. Like when we go somewhere, he's like, oh, I want this. He buys it. I want to eat this. He buys it. So when he was unpacking that skateboard, he's like, ah, cool. Well, whatever. Where's the cake? So like that. It's a little sad. Okay, but yeah, the whole quest thing about like Toy Story quest, he loved it a lot. Like one of the quests was to finish the phrases like I am Buzz Lightyear, I come in peace, and look, he writes with mistakes. It's so adorable. Smiram. It's supposed to be O. You see what the vowel reduction rule does to Russian children. So with peace, it's smiram, because it's reduced. But in writing, it's supposed to be O. But he writes just as he hears it. So, to infinity and beyond, it's бесконечность in Russian, не предел. So there is no limit, не предел. And this phrase of Buzz Lightyear, to infinity and beyond. So, бесконечность и далее. Again, it's supposed to be ye, but because of the vowel reduction rule, it's и далее. Далее. So this is so funny how Russian kids, they write Russian just as they hear it. So мирам, далее. So yeah, we learn how to write properly only at school. That's how the pronunciation is different with writing. Yeah. So he loved his birthday a lot and his presents, but he's really spoiled. Spoiled little child. Okay. Any more questions? I think I skipped some of them. Oh, it's been a while. I guess a lot of messages. When was his birthday? It was May 13th. Do you know when you will do the next live stream? Maybe tomorrow. I thought maybe we could make that future tense. We did past tense before. Will there be a PDF for this book, Ulitka и Kit? I didn't find it, but I will absolutely ask someone, maybe Jayesh, my friend from India, my amazing friend. Maybe he and his wife will help me again. They helped me to find the previous PDFs. So I really hope this will work. And I will send it via email or maybe in my Telegram. Okay, so a lot of people say they want to learn cases. If you want to learn cases, go to my lessons. I have several videos about cases. Where do you get all this stuff online? All what stuff? You say italki is good. Do you do lessons on there anymore? No, I don't. No. The only thing I do personally, like Almost 101, I have an intensive speaking course. I take 5 people in every month, and we have 6 lessons. I send them tasks, they send me videos with them answering the questions and everything. So that's the only thing I do, and to participate you should be my email subscriber. What are your personal thoughts of Duolingo? It's okay, but only as an additional thing to a proper study. Why did the author use the sign? This is the Russian quotation marks. Are you still planning to go to Colorado or has that changed? Yeah, so if you don't know, I was accepted to the master's program of the Russian studies at the Colorado University, and they are ready to pay for me $80,000 to sponsor my education. So I can go there to study for free, but the only problem is to get a student's visa. And I'm not sure if it's gonna work. I have scheduled an interview at the American Embassy on the July 8th. So, but it's not that simple to get even a student's visa because I don't know, just a lot of rejections there. So let's see if it works. If it doesn't, I'm just staying at Slovakia. I have already registered Roman to the United Nations school here, so it's kind of amazing here. Oh, Peter, thank you so much for your support. And in Colorado, it will be amazing because I will also be a teaching assistant. So it's kind of cool, teaching assistantship. I'll be teaching some students. The subjects there will be sports and Cold War and the Russian language. That would be very interesting because I know a lot about the Cold War. That's amazing. So yeah, if you are in the States, maybe we have a chance to meet each other in September. But with this virus situation, with this quarantine situation, it's not that clear anymore. So we'll see. On July 8th, we're going to the American Embassy in Bratislava and we'll have a conversation there. Peter, спасибо. Спасибо. Oh, so any more question? How long have you been staying English? I guess you mean how long have I been studying English? I started to study English when I was 6 years old. I hope you'll be able to come to Colorado. Thank you, Sandra. I hope I can too, because I am really excited. That's one of my kind of goals in life, to have the second PhD. So I really wanted to accomplish my master's degree and then apply to the second PhD, because I already had my PhD in Russia, but it was in Russian history. So I would really hope to go deeper in linguistics and to have a PhD in linguistics as well. Oh, yeah, but it's all bold plans there. Did you learn English while in America? I have never been to America. Never ever in my life. Somebody's asking me how to write their name in Russian. I don't know because I can't type in the chat myself. So some Russian people there, please help that person to let him know. What city in Colorado are you planning to move to? The university is in Boulder. It's the University of Colorado Boulder, Russian, Germanic and Russian studies. So we'll see. We'll see if it works. So it's Boulder. I think it's very close to Denver. Denver, yeah, I think Denver is nearby. Okay. Where did you learn English and how did you learn it? I learned it some kind of a kindergarten, then I learned it at school. PhD in Russia, does it equal master's degree in Europe? No, it equals PhD in Europe and in the United States too. So I already have a PhD in history. It means that I can't apply to the similar program already. But since I'm not going to be a historian and I really want to go deeper in a Russian teaching, Russian as a foreign language, that would be really amazing to have a PhD in that area as well. And since the United States are ready to sponsor me, that is even better, because I would certainly not be able to pay $80,000 dollars for my education. So I'm very grateful to the Colorado University for inviting me. America will change your Russian ways. Absolutely, absolutely, Andrei. America has already started to change my Russian ways because um, last time I said in my video that, oh my god, I can't fix it, I think I'm retarded. I received like 5 letters, 5 emails telling me you can't say that. You are insulting people that are having real mental issues. So you can't say you are retarded. It is insulting. I am like, okay, I think I really should start to learn how to kind of watch my mouth because I speak like I do in Russia. But I guess I should forget about my habits if I want to go there. Yeah, so I can say that. Another thing was I was invited to give an interview to the Langpreneur podcast, and like about my work and about how I'm doing things. So, and they're asking me like, what are you doing there? How have you kind of got this idea to start a Russian language teaching channel and podcast and everything? And I am like, I was on my maternity leave and I was staying there for so long. I felt like I was retarded and completely degrading in my maternity leave because staying at home with your kids means you are kind of. So that was I was saying. And I didn't even think about that. I didn't mean to insult any housewives or anything. I was just speaking about how I was feeling on the maternity leave. But when I listened to that interview I gave, it's like, oh my gosh, the very first 5 minutes, and I have already insulted all the housewives in the world. It's just so really, I should be really careful with what I'm saying. And I'm just starting to learn that because in Russia, we don't have that political correct stuff. It's just, yeah, better be more polite and better speak before you, but better think before you speak. So yeah, that's my problem. Okay. Do you plan to visit other cities in Slovakia, Bratislava or Košice? I have been in Košice like 10 times. Incredible city, especially that cathedral in the center. It's just, it's like almost that Cologne cathedral in Germany, just breathtaking. Breathtaking. We will turn you into an American girl. No, too late for that. I guess I'm staying Russian, even if I'm in America. Some people, Bob is saying, everybody I know says retard and it's not offensive. In academic area, you should be really careful. And being a teacher, for example, at the university, you absolutely are not allowed to use anything even close to that. So yeah, better be careful. How do you get a degree in linguistics? So, you mean in the United States? What I did, I took the TOEFL exam, so like English proficiency. Then I applied to the Colorado University. Peter, спасибо. Thank you again for your support. So I applied there. I attached my CV, something else, some documents like diplomas, your certificates, and everything. And you send your essay there explaining why you want to get that degree. It's what I always wanted to do, so that was not a problem. I just sent them. Then I had an interview with them for about like 30 or maybe 40 minutes. They were asking me the questions why I'm interested in that program, what I'm gonna do with that, and stuff like that. So, but I guess it's common. Skype interview. Okay. Do you have a list of places you'd love to see in America? I would absolutely love to see the Grand Canyon. I think it's because of my husband. It's been his childhood dream. As long as I can remember, he has always wanted to visit this place. He was like, wow, Grand Canyon. And actually, he was in the United States. He had his LLM, I think, education in the United States. He's a lawyer, but he never saw the Grand Canyon. So now I want to see that one too. We'll see also Hawaii and Florida and North Carolina is one of my dreams. I actually wanted to study at the North Carolina University at the Chapel Hill, but unfortunately there was only a history program. And I already have a PhD in history, so I just decided not to apply. Do you plan to visit other countries in Europe, and which? I have already visited like 14 countries last year. Last year was insane. We were traveling like crazy with my husband and Roman. It's been a crazy year. We visited 14 countries, staying there from like 10 days to a whole month. That was incredible. So now I would be really, 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 really happy to visit Italy. It's my, I don't know, just dream country. I would absolutely be happy to visit Italy, but I am not sure if this thing with Colorado works. I should start learning, like studying. I should start my classes in August already, so I guess I'm running out of time. And because of this stupid virus, all the borders are closed. Very, very sad. Daria, where can I find the video about writing? Look up Russian cursive, Real Russian Club on YouTube, and you will see it. Okay. Oh my God, so many questions. So many questions. Guys, we've been here for like 3 hours. It's crazy. Aren't you scared of guns in USA? I am. I'm a little scared about those schools shooting and everything. That's not what I'm used to. Okay. Russians in Alaska. Yes. Aren't you scared of that? Okay. Nicest place to visit in Russia. Moscow and St. Petersburg. Okay, guys, it's been a while. I have been talking like non-stop. So please, if you still have some strength in your finger, put the like under this video, please. That would make me absolutely happy. Craig, thank you so much for Craig Last. I don't think it's a name, but thank you anyway for your support. So yeah, if your finger is still functioning, I'd be really happy if you tap the like button. It helps to promote. It's not that like I'm fishing for your compliments. It just simply helps the YouTube algorithm to promote the video, to kind of, you know, that sidebar on YouTube. The more likes you press under somebody's videos, the more chance is that this video will be recommended to other people. Oh, yeah, I guess other people are not very interested in my trip to Colorado, but still we learned some funny vocabulary today, like pliskatsa, splashing. Okay, guys, thank you very much, and I hope that tomorrow I will not be lazy and I will prepare a lesson about the future tense for you. Okay, so it's a promise. Yeah, now I have promised. So yes, tomorrow at the very same time, 10 p.m. European time, I see you here for the lesson. So now since I have said that, it's 100%. I'm gonna do that. Okay,